Hey there, hi there, hello there, and welcome back to the channel, y'all. I am Erica, the creator behind EFM Journaling, and yep, another new angle. You know what, y'all? This angle situation setup is inspired by Leah over at Thrifty Day. If you've never checked her out, please do. I will link her down below. She films videos from this kind of angle all the time. So I kind of think I need to resituate my angle a little bit and like put the camera higher up. As you can tell, I have a chair. I'm not sitting in it at the moment just to film this little intro. I'm just trying to figure it out, y'all. I want to make sure that you can like see some extent of the desk and what I'm working on. But I also want to be able to like talk to you face to face for once. So let's resituate a little bit. Let's figure this out. You know what, y'all? I just done played around with it for so long, and there is just at this moment, there is no good way to like talk to you and for you to see the desk. So you know what? We'll just do it show and tell style, shall we? So let's talk about having too much stuff, right? Because when you start the whole junk journaling or creative journaling, scrapbooking, whatever, you know, you always think, I need this, I need that, I need more, I don't have enough, da 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 da. But you know what I mean? Then it gets to a point where, if you can't see over there, I have two craft carts full of supplies. This desktop full of supplies. Behind that mirror, full of like vintage books and stuff. So, you know, you get to a point where you've collected too much and you can get really overwhelmed with the amount of supplies that you have to create with. And it can almost like stifle your creativity because it's like, I don't know where to reach, what to put together, So today I am going to not only get rid of some stuff from the supply, use up some stuff, but I'm doing so intentionally. Both of these little packs came from a junk journal meetup, a little TikTok junk journal meetup. It was very, very fun. But these have been sitting back there on that other desk, just waiting for me to use them, because I didn't want to tear them apart and separate all the pieces. I wanted to actually use these pieces together. So now they've just been sitting there for like a good like week and a half, 2 weeks, and it's time to just get down to the get down and just use it. So I really barely have any junk from yesterday. I have this little packaging from these little, oh my gosh, y'all, my allergies are killing me. Packaging from these little dudes. Little wire sunflowers, little wire and fabric sunflowers. But that's it. That's the only piece of junk I have from yesterday. So we need to figure it out, right? Like, okay, let's first and foremost pull out the journal, open to the right page. Like, let's get somewhere. So we've just got 2 book pages today. Great, wonderful. Love it. Okay. We're gonna start in here because I think there's bigger pieces in here. And I kind of would love just one piece to just slap down as a background. That's not big enough. I knew as soon as I pulled it out, it wasn't big enough for the whole page. That's not big enough, but that's gorgeous. Okay, yeah, here's what we're gonna do. Okay, I just pulled out 2 pieces. We've got this map, and then we've got this like beautiful stationery letterhead stunning, gorgeous. So we're using both of these pieces as our base. So the map, because the piece of stationery just doesn't quite go to the edges. So what I'm gonna do, I'm tear off all the edges, all four, pretty thick. I wanna make sure I'm covering up any space. I should have done it the other way first. It's fine, it's fine, it'll work, it'll work, it'll work, it'll work. I'll make it work, I'll make it work. Okay, tore off all four edges, got this chunk left. Now, we're gonna set the stationery to the side and we're gonna start with the, what are these called? Vertical? That would be the word, the vertical edges. We're gonna start there. We're just gonna take the tacky glue to these little map pages just with reckless abandon, absolutely. And we're just gonna go for it, y'all. Having a good time, making a border for this beautiful piece of stationery that I'm gonna put in sideways, and that's okay. It's junk journaling. It's whatever I want it to be. It's literally whatever I want it to be, or what you want it to be if it's your journal. So have fun, right? If you're overwhelmed by the sheer amount of stuff that you've collected, just pick out one piece and make that your inspiration. Like a piece of cardstock or a die cut or a sticker. Start there, and then once you have that one piece, go through your collection intentionally and be like, okay, this ephemera matches nicely with this, or this stationery, these sticky notes, they match nicely with this blah, 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 blah. And then, you know, build up a little pack for yourself, for lack of a better term, and then create with it. Have fun with it. Shop your own supply. Don't ever think, oh, I've got so much, but I don't have this, that, the other, and so I can't, da-da-da. Shop your own stash. Look at it with fresh eyes. Look at it as though you were creating a junk journal pack to sell online, right? And then once you've put that together, right, that what you might sell online, use it to create, right? Why not? Why not? That's what I do sometimes. Because sometimes, y'all, I have so much that I really do. I struggle with, what do I grab? What do I do? Ba-da-da-da. And yeah, it's easy to get stuck in that, I don't know what I want to do, and so I'm not going to do anything. Really easy to get stuck there. Don't let yourself. Don't let yourself. Just don't. Just don't do it. Okay, best advice, just don't do that to yourself. Find creative ways to look through your stash, to shop your own stash, and use it, right? That's what you collected it all for, was to use it. So use it. Find ways to use it. Find YouTube videos on making just pieces of ephemera for journals, and then use a bunch of it just making ephemera, or make a bunch of mini journals, or you know what I mean? There's a million ways you can go about shopping your own stash and using it up. You just kind of gotta find the one that works best for you. For me, it is making people journals, making gift journals. For some reason, I have an easier time shopping my stash when I'm doing it for someone else, if that makes sense. I'm just folding, so I'm not doing the horizontal edges. I'm just folding these two pieces in half so that it's a little easier to place them right into the spine. That's why I do that. Anyway, back to the topic at hand. Y'all, because I've done it for so long where I just, like, I've gotten into really serious funks in the craft room where I'm not motivated or inspired by a single thing in this entire room. Not even like my own past work. Nothing is inspiring me. And I don't even want to create. I'm just overwhelmed by it all. And that's not productive. That's not a productive mindset in the craft room. You just gotta go for it. You just gotta go for gold. Go for broke, as we say here on this very channel. Water sip break. So yeah, okay, so let's see how this is looking now. We got some corners here. So I'm just gonna start tearing up what's left of that mat. Actually, I might cut it so that the lines align really nicely in all the corners. Because I don't want to have to trim it after I'm done. Y'all see Miss Cedar over here? Being a silly girl. Hi, silly girl. You may not come up here. Thank you, though. She is so sweet. She is such a good girl. Y'all, my cats are so silly. I love them, though. I was always a dog person until we got these two, Cedar and Stone, my two cats. And, man, do I love them. Dude, are they just the light of my day. They bring me such joy. Like, I also just realized I cut the wrong corner for what I was planning there. Ugh, I hate when I do that. But I didn't think it through. I'm sleepy. It's early in the morning, and I just kind of did. And it's fine. It's okay. We will live to see tomorrow. So we're just gonna keep cutting. Obviously, I need 4. I've got 4 corners. I need 4 little strips here. That should be correct. That should fit nicely in this corner this time around. Oh my gosh. Using my brain. What a task to do. So, y'all, I hope that my tips have kind of helped you reframe how you look at your stash. If they have, I would love to know. Yeah, I mean, one of the things that I do, honestly, sometimes, and it really just helps, is like I just make journals for other people from my stash. And like when you make a whole journal, like obviously you're getting rid of a decent amount of stuff, right? A decent amount of material just to make the journal itself. So it's another way you can, if you have a lot of like paper and, you know, material to make journals, make some gifts. Make something for your friend, your best crafty friend online. Get their address, send them a little surprise. For your significant other, for your parent, for your sibling, for your work bestie. Give me a journal for anyone, even if they aren't like into the whole journaling thing. Trust me, they will appreciate it so much. Like the fact that you took the time to literally hand make something for them. Like I think as creators, a lot of us fear people aren't gonna like our work, whatever. But you know, what I have found personally is that when I literally just put my work out there, right? When I make a journal for my boyfriend, for my mom, for my dad, for my stepdad, for someone at journal club, before, you know what I mean? They always are so much more stunned and amazed by it than I would ever expect. Like, to me, it's like just some paper and chipboard I slapped together, you know what I mean? And some fabric to whoop. And to other people, it's literally a whole creation that you made with them in mind, intentionally, da-da-da-da-da. So, if you've got a lot of journal making stuff, make some journals as gifts. Give some journals as gifts, y'all. That's one of my favorite things to do. Okay, let's look at this because it looks a lot better now that I put those 4 corners on. Look at that. Okay, so this piece of stationery, I'm gonna fold in half so that it fits nicely into the spine and I don't have to do a lot of extra like folding to get it in there nicely. Setting the journal to the side because I got a lot of gluing to do here on this piece. So if you've got a lot of like beads and stuff, make people charms. Dude, people love charms. You would be so shocked at the sheer amount of people that just love the charms and they don't even know what journaling or jug journaling or blah blah is. Like, people love charms. Okay, so if you've got a lot of beads and stuff, or if you've crafty friends, give them some of your beads and charms and whatever the heck. Like, if you've got too much and you're overwhelmed by it, give some away, right? Make your collection a little more approachable. I do that sometimes. I'll get a whole new bag of beads, and I've got this one coworker who's quite crafty, and I will go to them and I will say, here, look through this bag of beads and please take some, because I'm not going to use them all. And I would love for you to get also some use out of this and just share. The joy that it brings people when you share is like, because you thought of them, right? You thought of them and their interests, and like you have an inkling that like they're also craftily minded. So like, share. Totally share. Do swaps. Oh my gosh. If you've never done like a swap or a little Happy Mail trade, I cannot recommend it enough, y'all. Oh my God. I have been able to get rid of so much stuff that I was never going to use by doing swaps. Like, so seriously. I love, and I love sharing. Like, definitely I'm one of those people who, like, I'm very giving. I love to share. And yeah, I can't recommend doing swaps enough. Or even just sending Happy Mail for the sake of sending Happy Mail. Like, I just did that yesterday where I sent out 5 pieces of Happy Mail, and I think I'm only expecting one thing back from that whole array that I sent out yesterday. One thing for 5 packages. I'm expecting one thing back. Like, that's just it. I have so much stuff. I have plenty of stamps, y'all. I got the more Betty Whites. And I might as well not hoard it all to myself because I'm still constantly getting new stuff. Okay, y'all, this is looking actually so cute. Let me show you. Isn't that so cute? Okay. Stickers. What kind of stickers? Oh, these are some fun, like 3D ones. But I think I want to use them. The koalas and the feathers. But I also have these fun ones. Is that it? Is this a sticker? This feels like it could be, but I don't think it is. I think these are the rest of the stickers in here. Yes? Yes. Okay. So we've got a little sunny angel. We've got, I don't remember this guy's name, but he's from a cartoon. And then also Bart Simpson. Fun. So we're gonna use these stickers. We're gonna start with these ones. I don't care that they don't really quote unquote match the vibe. It's my journal. I'm doing what I want with it. And as should you with your journal. You should do what you want in it. This is my daily junk planner journal. So I honestly just do what pleases me in this journal, y'all. I don't care what anyone thinks of my spreads. These ones are literally just for me. And usually they're just to use up junk or other stuff. So cute little Sunny Angels. I don't have any Sunny Angels. I think they're so cute. My problem is there's so many that I wouldn't want that like I should probably just buy them secondhand. Like from people that have already drawn them out of the blind boxes so that I know what I'm getting. Because no offense, I just don't love all of the Sunny Angels, okay? I like some. Some of them I'm just like, you were the darndest little cutest little guy. And then some of them I'm like, you're nice. Whatever. Okay, these little koala stickers, y'all. I gotta show you this little dude one. I don't know how well the camera focused on that. I don't know. He's so cute though. I want both of these koalas on here. Like I really do. Like they are just, oh my gosh, they are just the darndest little cutest. Okay, now let's look at it. This looks so cute. Is that not so cute? And I have so much room for writing even though nothing happened. Let's write. Why not? Let's do a little bit of journaling, shall we? Y'all, I'm actually so happy with this as a spread. It is so cute. I know I didn't use this, but that's okay because you know what? We still have a whole other page to do today, y'all. You know what I almost forgot about? Do you even... If you caught it in the little journaling, you're a real one. My work had a little farmer's market today. So... Oh my gosh. All the junk, all the business cards. I'm totally fine showing these. I know these are people's businesses. You wanna shop? Girl, go shop. Girl, check it out. Go shop. Check it out. Go shop. We got just look at this napkin, y'all. Good times. With the sprinkles. Oh my gosh. And then these sticky notes. So fun. So let's make some from all of this, shall we? All right, y'all. So I ran out of time this morning to finish filming this video before work. So now it is after work. It is time to do this little farmer's market spread. So I need to take some quick measurements because I do believe this little thank you emblem is larger than either of my pages, and so I think it's gonna have to be like goes over both pages. Okay, about it's 6 inches tall. Yeah, that's perfect. Height, now what about length? Yeah, 8 inches. 8 inches wide, so yeah, okay. How do I want to do this? Yeah, I'm just gonna cut it out. I'm just gonna cut it out. I'm just literally going to do this, and then I will take it to the paper trimmer, or I will take the paper trimmer to it rather, and you know, give it some beautifully crisp lines. I'm actually gonna cut it down to be exactly the size of these 2 pages is what I'm gonna do to make my life, you know, that much easier, you know. So yeah, I'm just dismantling it from its bag form, and I will use whatever I don't use in this spread will get used somehow. Also, I'm gonna take my hair out this clip. Ooh, 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 ooh. Y'all, it is humid in Ohio today. Can you tell by the state of my hairs? Look at that. Look at that. That's craziness. That's pure humidity, y'all. If you don't have curly hair or you don't know anyone with curly hair, like, this is what happens in humidity. It just goes crazy. Now, I don't know where my paper cutter went. Ugh, hold on, y'all. All right, y'all, all of the tools and items have been secured. I am going to, okay, it's not gonna be as wide as my page, but it can definitely be as long as my page. So I'm just using my pen knife to just kind of mark a little tiny cut where I want to actually slice down the whole thing. So when I throw this little thing onto my paper trimmer here, oh, I can actually trim properly. Is that my little cut? No, that's my little cut. Haha. Okay, I think I should make the sides of this straight. Like, I need, like, I have one straight edge to work with here, so I need to, like, work with that straight edge and put it to use and give myself all straight edges. So I think that went a little off kilter. It did. It's okay. It's good. Y'all, the cats are messing with the lighting. I'm gonna get them. I'm gonna get them. Y'all, life with cats is so interesting. It really is. I was always a dog person until I got these 2. Menaces. Absolute menaces. Now, where in the heckity heck? I thought I made my cut line a little bit better, because now I can't tell where in the heck. Couldn't find it because I had cut it off. Duh. So I just lined up that edge back with the It doesn't matter. It doesn't. Nothing matters. Nothing matters, truly, because everything can be trimmed. Y'all, these cats. I just finished trimming it off camera really quick because, you know, make life easier. Why not? For some reason, I was having a hard time cutting this one down. I don't know why. I just had a really difficult time getting this piece cut down. So, I'm gonna fold it in half. I'm gonna fold it in half, lengthwise, vertically, so that when I go to glue it in, I can line it up nicely so that, you know, half goes on one page and half goes on the other. That's just how I do it. I'm gonna take this charm off because every time I move the journal, there's like 8,000 noises, and it's kind of a lot. It's kind of overstimulating at the moment. And I really, guys, I want to just staple it in, but I'm not gonna, because then there's staples on the other side, and blah, blah, blah. And like, oh my gosh, y'all, these cats, they find anything to play with and they play with it. It could literally be a door frame. They'll play with it. Cedar. And it's usually cedar. Earlier it was stone with the tripod. Y'all, I gotta get whatever this is that she's got, because it's not even a toy. Literally, it was a domino that I turned into a journal charm. So, like, let's not play with that and, like, ruin it. Gosh. Y'all, kittens are so much. They're not even kittens anymore. Like, they are adults. But I still call them kittens because they certainly act like it. Oh, no. Oh. So now I'm just gluing this whole thing. I'm just getting tacky glue all over it, y'all. I'm an over gluer, certified, born and bred. Like, I'm an over gluer. Okay? So when I show you how much glue is on this, don't act like it's some big shock. Okay? Because we're nowhere near done putting glue on it at the moment. We're just slowly going for it. So, something else I thought I would talk about a little bit, because it's something I experience in crafting, is crafting burnout. So just like getting to a point where like you just like, you don't have ideas, right? It happens. It happens to all of us at some point or another. My best advice, if you're experiencing crafting burnout, is take a break. Take a break. Just take a little break. Ain't nothing wrong with it. That's what I do usually when I'm like burnt out creatively, is I'll just take a few days to, like, if I'm creating, it's something totally different, right? Like I don't ever really do graphics, right? So like I'll try my hand in graphics a little bit, make a little flyer or something. And or try to make myself like a printable set. Like, you know, try something different. Try something totally 100% different. Like, not like, oh, I paint with acrylics, I'm gonna try oils. That's not what I mean, okay? That is not what I mean. Because I did that once. I did that. I paint with acrylics, and one time I was just really creatively burnt out, and I saw this set of oil paints, and I was like, I'm just gonna try oil painting instead. I hate oils. Hate oil painting. Not my cup of tea. In any way, shape, or form. And it didn't actually like do the thing of like helping with the creative burnout. It made me more creatively burnt out. You need to try a whole different medium. I don't even know where Cedar is. Playing with tissue paper, of course. Because what's more fun? What's more fun? Figured out a better angle. Okay. So, absolute load of glue. This is what we're working with. And now I got stuff to use. I got stuff. I don't know what I want to do. I think I'm gonna attach all of the business cards along at least one of the edges with a little bit of Tim Holtz fabric tape. Also, yes, Cedar is in the background. Cedar, what are you doing in the background? I don't know. I really don't know what she's up to. But yeah, so I'm gonna take Tim Holtz fabric tape. I'm gonna take 2 little even lengths of said fabric tape. I want y'all to be able to see what I'm doing. Okay. I'm gonna set it right on this top edge of this business card. And then make sure that that edge of the business card lines up with the edge of my page. And then, making sure I have just my one page, I'm gonna fold it over, stick her down, flip the card over into the, oh, I did it upside down. That's the cute side of the card. That's fine, it's fine. It actually really doesn't matter. It is a junk journal. It is junk. Doesn't matter. So, that's what I'm gonna go ahead and do. Y'all, that last camera angle did not work in the long run. So, yeah. I went ahead, I started
lining these all up the side, but doing them kind of overlapping each other. Can you tell? So that like boom, and oh geez, oh I turned the whole page. Okay, flip that one over. They flip that one over. It lays a little bit on top, and that one lays a little bit on top, and they just kind of look cool all stacked together. But I'm going to have to like lay this closed with something heavy on it or something, because as you can tell, they just want to flop open. And that's fine. It's totally okay. Oh my gosh, perfect. Oh my gosh, perfect. We have 3 more business cards. Well, technically 4, but the 4th one also goes with like these 2 bigger sheets. But I found that 3 of them staggered like this perfectly fits up the length of the page. So I'm gonna do that again, exactly on the other side with these other 3 business cards and the Tim Holtz fabric tape. And then obviously when I finish this spread, I'm gonna put something heavy, a couple of heavy things probably on top of the journal with it closed. And then tomorrow, it'll be perfect. So yeah, guys, that's what we're doing. That's what we're going for. I don't know. Stone is under this table right now. I don't know literally what he's doing. Y'all, cats are so stinking silly. They have been, these 2, Cedar and Stone, have been mad at my boyfriend and I for a couple of days now, because basically they totally stripped the cat tree. Their cat tree. Like stripped the carpeting off of it. And we didn't want them to just keep scratching at it, at the wood, and then get like splinters. And we didn't just have carpet remnants to like, you know, redo it or whatever. So we threw it out. Just solved the issue really quick. And geez, oh Pete, have they been angry with us. Angry little spiteful beans. They're so silly. And life is okay. They're gonna get a new one. It just, the store is not like, the pet store that's around the corner from us, they're too expensive. I'm sorry. I'm not paying $150 for like a measly tiny little thing. So sorry, that's not happening. I'll pay $150 for like a big one, but not a tiny little barely anything of a cat tree. Nope, that's certainly not happening. So these 2 just have to wait until we have the time to go to the store that's further away. I mean, it's like decently further away. Like the pet store is like, that I was talking about where they're too expensive, is in our city. It's literally 10 minutes away. This other one, you gotta go on the highway and da 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 da, and it's a whole thing, guys. And like, neither of us have the energy after work to go and like do the whole thing and then come home and make dinner and da 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 da. Like, the roast I'm making right now takes like at least 2 hours. So like, yeah, not happening. Okay. So yeah, I'm just lining up these business cards on the edge of this page, staggering them about like half-ish way, you know what I'm saying, halfway-ish down the one preceding it, approximately. And I'm doing them, actually it's not gonna matter, like they're gonna be able to, anything's gonna be able to go over or under anything. Did that even make sense? Probably not, but it's totally okay. That was just so much tape. Yeah, if you have like a really good washi, use like your good, like real sticky real good hold and washi to do this. Boom. And boom. Right? Are we gonna... Yeah, about. Oh, I'm kind of pulling on the page and in some weird places on accident here. Okay. I like that. Now, we're gonna make this more fun. We're gonna take these big ones. This is like a series of guided walking tours. And we're gonna do these, oops, we're gonna do these like that inside of where the business cards are so that the, you know, they lay on top. I don't know, I'm just having fun. I'm just using up all my fabric tape, my Tim Holtz fabric tape. I love this stuff, y'all. I can't get enough of it. I'm a big Tim Holtz fan. I don't know about anyone else. I will willingly spend the money on his products. Personally, I love it. I love me some Tim Holtz. So I willingly spend my coins on his products. Especially the fabric tape, y'all. I swear, it's better. It's so much better than any like washi tape or anything. Like, I don't even know what to compare it to, but it's so good. It's so good. It is so good. I can't recommend it enough. And I recommend it to people literally all of the time. I'm like, oh, you hate washi tape? Try Tim Holtz fabric tape. Because there's a bunch of cute designs in that too. You know what I'm saying? Like I had gotten a little 2-set that was just this one looks like tickets. And then a one that's like a cream background with like some light blue flowers on it, which is in my bag and I don't want to pull out right now, so I'm not going to. You're not going to get me to. And that's just that. Anywho. So I'm literally just doing the same thing with these big pieces. Just taking a single piece of fabric tape, 2 little equal lengths. One on the outside of it, one on the inside of it. That's all I'm doing. Nothing crazy. Just having fun. And I think that this layout's gonna be really cute. And then at the end, I'm gonna switch the camera angle to like the normal, like where I'm filming from back here down onto the table. And we'll do a little literal flip through of this spread. Okay, I've got this bag topper from the little sunflowers. I'm not even gonna take the staples out. Usually I would and then like put it on the top as a topper, but I'm just gonna put it on the top as a topper, still stapled together, and I'm just gonna staple it. And then my page will have a little page topper, you know? Do you get where I'm coming from, y'all? I hope y'all see the vision that I see. Yeah, page topper. See? Look at all that. Look at that. Wait, crap. Isn't that fun how all this like lays together? This is fun. This is turning into a really fun spread. Okay, I do have one more business card. And I'm gonna tape it on the back of one of these little walk cards. I'm gonna do it as like a flip up. Because again, why the heck not, y'all? I'm just playing around and having fun. This is super flippity spread. That's what we're calling it, a flippity spread. You know, we're just, if you never know before, we just play around and have fun over here. on this channel, we just play around in the journals and do all sorts of weird stuff and have fun. Throw a scissor down on that for a minute to kind of hold it in place a little bit, hold that tape, you know what I'm saying? So there are still like a couple of spots on the thank you bag, namely here and here, that look too blank to me. Sorry for that stuff. It doesn't want to sit back. So sorry. Y'all, it's a very junky day in the craft room, if you can't tell. We're having a time of it. And some days you just have a time of it. You drop things are in the way, the camera doesn't want to sit. That's okay. We don't all have all the space in the world to make like the most amazing videos. But like, it's okay. It's totally okay. Anywho, we got some blank spaces. So like this little library pass, I'm going to tear the edges off of in a very organized manner, not like all craziness. I'm actually going to use my ruler and just tear along the edge of the ruler, if that will work with me. There it goes. Okay. Sometimes you just have a little bit of a difficult time with everything. Some days are like that in the craft room, and just know every crafter has days like that. Even your most favorite and adored of creators sometimes have rough days in their craft rooms, okay? We all do. Okay, that worked a lot better. And I'm like just barely tearing these edges off, like maybe not even 1/8 of an inch from like each edge. And this is how it looks now. Very scrappy, very junkety, very fun. Now I'm gonna take, oh my goodness gracious sakes alive. A, this video is long. B, this video is quite choppy. I'm so sorry. Usually my boyfriend would be home at this point, and like anything going on with the cats he would just kind of deal with. But he's still out doing stuff. So I have to do all of the things at once, which happens to the best of us. Okay, just throwing tacky glue on the back of this little library pass. I don't even know what I almost called it. And just throwing it up in the top corner here. All right, all right, all right. Looking good and junky. Now, I want this, y'all, this little Good Times little napkin. I gotta have this somehow on this. I have to. Ooh, did I accidentally tear up a letter? No, I almost did though. Woo! Y'all, I say that I organizedly tear things and then I don't. Probably be easier if I took the like backing off of it and was only trying to tear one layer at a time. Ooh, I just almost tore off a letter again. Ooh, y'all. So I finished tearing up a little napkin off of camera. This is what we're working with now. Just a little Good Times. And we're gonna glue this right down here in this little bottom corner. Right? And then that's probably, honestly, gonna be it. I thought there was a cap on this glue, so I just wanted to grab it off, but there isn't one, of course. I don't even think I want to add any like stickers or anything at all. I think I just want this to be like a totally, completely junk spread. I've been doing a lot of those recently, and you know what? I've really been enjoying them, and also like mixing them together with the more like creative Happy Mail / pen pal spreads in this journal. Like I like that it's a mix of the two. It's very fun. It's been a very fun time doing this journal so far, and so we're just gonna keep with it. I always tend to have fun with my daily journals, but I don't know, this one I've been like stepping away when I need to, you know what I mean, when I don't have the time or whatever, and then I'll just like keep the junk organized and then like go back and do the spreads, and that's just, it's really been working for me. It's really been working for me. All right, let me put the scissors away. Back into their sheath they go. Okay, I want to show you what this looks like for a little good time. All right, now we're gonna switch angles and we're gonna do a whole little flip through, y'all, okay? Are y'all even ready? Let's do it. All right, y'all, final little part of the video here. I closed it up and threw my stapler on top to start, like, you know, helping that out. This situation. So we've got all these fun little business cards that all flip open, right? Super fun, super cute. And then we've got these little take a hike ones. Boom. And we've got the little flip up there. And I think on that little flip up there, since it's completely blank on the back, I'm going to throw the date, even though, well, it should have been on this, but I think I tore it off. So, oh, I'm so silly. So this is for the 25th. Cool. Super cute, super cool. Farmer's Market Day. I'm gonna balance it out. Throwing a little star on the other side. Cute. I don't even want to put stickers on it, y'all. I'm super happy with it. I'm so not even joking. Like, it is just completely junk, and I completely adore it. So, guys, if y'all liked this super, as I called it, flippity spread, then please leave a like. I would really appreciate that. And leave a comment down below. How did you enjoy this video? Was this one a fun one? Was this one a boring one? I'd love to know. Did you like the camera angle where you could like actually see me? Was that fun? Was that cool? Let me know. I want to know. So I'll talk to y'all in the next one. Bye.